Kramer 605 Chaser with a morning update. Rise and shine, everybody. It is certainly super early in the morning. I got to go to work super early today, so I figured I'd pop on here for just a brief bit to kind of go over some of the weather highlights. First, give you a quick idea of what we're expecting for your forecast. Just going to go ahead and pop that up here. Be one moment. All right, so we do show, this is based on the National Weather Service information, so I was not able to, go and get all of my data as quick as possible. So we're just going to go through this briefly. Slight chance thunderstorms, more likely in the evening. I'll show you a weather model here shortly. In the evening tonight, most of those storms are actually going to be west in Rapid City, South Dakota. And we'll go over a brief idea of what is happening with respect to Hurricane Beryl as well. And then Independence Day, we're expecting 50 to 70% chance of some showers, some pockets of thunderstorms. We could have some areas to our north, up by the Watertown, Aberdeen area, that could end up having rain anywhere between 1 and 3 inches, because what's going to happen is those storms are going to move pretty slow, and it's going to make it difficult for them to trek out of here. So that is your rundown of that. And let me shut off this display information here, and we'll pop up over to our radar Omega here. Get that one on. There we go. All right, so showing at this point, appreciate all of you joining me on Facebook or YouTube. Go ahead and pop a chat in there if you wish. Let me see if there's anybody that's chatted so far here. Hopefully I'm able to see those chats come through. All right, so we're showing, this is based on NAM 3K weather model as of 2 a.m. update. As you can see, pockets of storms down here in the Kansas City, Nebraska, or Kansas City and Illinois area. Boy, it's way too early in the morning, folks. All right, and as we progress along here, we do show that there's going to be some showers, as it's stated on that forecast. Sioux Falls area around 3 o'clock today. And then to the west, that's where more of the concern for the severe weather is for today, as we go in after 5 p.m. Central Time, and even parts in the panhandle of Nebraska, western panhandle of Nebraska, we're expecting to have some storms out there. And those will trek along, attempting to enter into our extreme southeastern portion of Sioux Falls after 6 o'clock, but struggling until it gets after midnight, I believe. Yep. And then it kind of dies out as it treks along here. That is based on that weather model. Let's take a look at our HRRR weather model. There is your 4th, noon. Let's continue with this just so that we can go through July 4th for you. As you can see, showers, thunderstorms up in the northern part of South Dakota in the afternoon. So it's going to put a damper on your Independence Day. Happy 4th, everyone. So if that's going to put a damper on your 4th of July there, let me move this over to a different section here. Bear with me one moment, folks. shut this one off so I can have a better view here. There we go. That way I can actually be on here and showing my face here. Bear with me. There we go. Get all my stuff pulled up here properly. I think I got everything that I need to have. Whoops, that's my... There we go. All right, so this is the July 4th. Appreciate y'all joining me. I apologize as we work through this early morning information. So this is, we'll run it through again here. Those that are just joining, appreciate you joining. 10 a.m. showers, July 4th. This is based on the NAM 3K weather model. Sioux Falls continue to have those showers and thunderstorms, as well as more numerous up in the northern part of South Dakota. And then it'll continue to trek off to the east. This might have some popcorn variety showers that try to reestablish themselves out in central South Dakota, but having difficulty there as things move off into an easterly direction over towards the Twin Cities. But most of it moving off. So evening hours looks like not too bad if you're in Sioux Falls. You may be able to have some very, very light showers there. I call 11 p.m. kind of the dark time to be able to go ahead and shoot off those fireworks. But let's take a look at the HRRR weather model to have a better idea of what, in my opinion, can be expected. This was recently updated. This would be the 6 a.m. update. So I'm going to, that's not quite finished yet. So I'm going to go to the 5 a.m. update. And as you can see here, this one establishes much more intense storms in south central South Dakota on the 3rd, today after 5 p.m. So, and then of course out west we certainly do have those storms more numerous north of Rapid City, and then continuing to push off to the easterly southeasterly direction. More showers and thunderstorms around 10 p.m. These are central time, around 10 p.m. and that's as far as it can go, but certainly this one enhances the area here just a bit more west of Sioux Falls. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Let's take a quick peek at the current radar, and we'll put the temperatures up there, what we're looking at this morning. We'll put the detailed display so we can show you the dew points as well as the temperatures. So we have 63 with the temp and 60 for the dew point. So not awful bad, but certainly a little muggy. And then upper 50s out west. If we take a look further west, we do have that upper 50s, and then the cooler air, 40s, the dew point there. Cooler air coming in, more than likely that front. Let's take a look at that front. See where that is exactly. Put the surface fronts on here. So this is what they call a shortwave trough or a dry line here. And then this is the stationary front that is slowly going to be, this low pressure here is going to slowly move towards the southeast, and that's going to be our weather maker here. Once all of these short waves go through, that's when things could pop up. Let's take a look at the risk levels based on today, day one. See where those risks are for severe weather. As you can see, Rapid City is in that swath of the slight risk, and then the lighter shade of green here, we do have the marginal risk. Marginal risk all the way over to just west of Sioux City area, and all the way down into even extreme northwestern Kansas, Goodland, Kansas. That's where we're expecting all that. And if we take a look at the tornado risk, where is that possibility greatest? There it is, the western panhandle of Nebraska. Those folks continue to have those risks. And the marginal risk, or 2% risk, is further out from that. So thankfully, looks like Rapid City won't get that, but we do see some areas like Hot Springs, Pine Ridge, Porcupine, Martin, and Rosebud are possible to get the tornado risk. Let's take a look at hail now, and we'll wind first, but then we'll go to our hail. Again, North Platte areas in a marginal risk. That's down in Nebraska. So if anyone's on I-80 and I-76 head toward Denver, that's going to be a risky area later this afternoon. And then Rapid City, that wind threat is well enhanced, and then the brown is a lesser of a risk, but still a risk. The hatched area is right in here, and that's where there's more of like a 30% risk. Appreciate all you joining me. Let's take a look at the hail threat. That hail threat, we do have a significant area swath, and that is, again, folks in western panhandle as well as northwestern, extreme northwestern Kansas. Possibility of some major hail there. Let's put this weather model into perspective so that you can kind of see that. This is a recent update. I'm not sure how far out this is going to really go to show us. Yeah, not far enough. So we'll have to go to previous update. So that's where it puts things there. Just taking a little bit for things to update. Bear with me one moment. All right, as you can see, showers and thunderstorms move off in the early morning hours, but then redevelop in the afternoon, even towards Valentine. It gets more numerous and kind of back builds over by Sydney and west of North Platte. So by 10 p.m., that's where things are looking to be. And this is why we do have that hail threat right here, because of the fact that, if you can see the pink in there barely, significant. So that is the latest information that we have. We'll give another update tomorrow. Let me go ahead and shut off this. Outlook here. And let's go. We don't want to miss our hurricane barrel. What's going on with that? Let's head to our southeast and see what's happening there. Oh boy, goodness gracious. We do have some updates there. So it's going to now barrel onto Jamaica area. Looks like, based on this forecasting, it should expect to see that barreling there around 1 p.m. Obviously, they're probably already seeing that at this point. This swath here. That's where, there we go. So this would be the 74 inside this eye here, 74 miles per hour plus. This is where the hurricane section is, but as you can see, this is the potential track here, going to a category 4, still a category 4 here. And if we put on the current as of 4 a.m., the winds were at 175 miles per hour, so a major Category 4 hurricane. All right, and then let's take a peek at our development. Still a low chance there for more tropical development. And let's see if we can get apologize. I'm gonna see if we can get a live video of Jamaica right now to see what that's doing. Be one moment here. I'm going to get the one that we need to have pulled up here. There we go. Oh, I can't get any of these live webcams to be showing up here, so we may end up having some issues here. All right, looks like for whatever reason it is giving me an issue here, so I'm not able to pull up those live webcams or for you to show you kind of what it's looking like. But nonetheless, that's the gist of it. Continuing to see it barrel here, even into the Cancun area, and then eventually it'll go down to a tropical storm as it hits landfall in the Cancun area. So impact there. Continuing to expect things slightly switch to more of a northeasterly direction, depending on how quickly it can redevelop after it hits landfall here. I'm going to say that this could end up developing into a 2 and hitting the extreme southern area. As you can see, Corpus Christi area probably is going to feel those impacts of a low-grade Category 1, if not a high level 1 as it develops. But quite a few more days. As you can see, this is all the way out to the 7th. That's still another 4 days away for the States. So if you're planning on travels down to that area, Corpus Christi, you definitely want to keep an eye on that weather. So again, this is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser. Sorry for short technical difficulties today, but appreciate all you joining now or later as a rebroadcast. I'll have another update here for you tomorrow. I'm going to try and get regular scheduled updates, weather updates, and live feeds so that it can be scheduled and you guys can all join at a certain time and kind of blow things up on the web here. So you guys all have a great rest of your day and happy 4th. And